Hello! So today we will talk about paragraph organization. So what is paragraph organization? In paragraph organization, yung goal is to organize the pattern of the story, article or passage to form the main thought chronologically o di kaya sunod-sunod. So, i-take note nyo yung organization models na itatakal natin dahil makakatulong ito. First is simple listing. Yung simple listing ay nagpo-provide ng supporting facts at details na kahit pagbalik-baliktarin mo yung paglagay ng information, hindi pa rin magbabago yung thought or yung gustong iparating ng paragraph. So ito yung mga signal words na ginagamit for simple listing. In addition, another, for example, also, several, a number of. Now, description. Description is like listing. The words na bumubuo ng description are no more than a simple listing of details. So, para mas mabilis mong matandaan kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng description is like making pictures out of words. Example, they are wearing black suits. So, yung tinutukoy mo na tao ay nakasuot ng black suits. Diba? Nai-imagine mo siya. Next, running down the hill barefoot. So, nai-imagine mo na yung tumatakbo sa hill pababa ay nakapaalang. Next is definition. Most of the time, ginagamit ang definition para i-express yung idea ng mas klaro, on point, merong basis. Hindi lang siya basta-basta na imagination, kundi meron ka talagang basehan para ma-describe yung bagay na yan. Signal words often used for definition are is defined as, means, is described as, is called, refers to, term, or concept. Next is chronological time, order, or sequence. Order is important dahil pinapakita niya yung specific event, yung nangyari, at paano nangyari yung isang bagay. Also, kailangan rin ng order in this sense to present para ipakita yung plano na magde-develop through time. So these are the signal words often used for chronological order or sequence. First, second, third. Before, after, then, later, until, at last, and next. Now we have comparison and contrast. Yung items na ang purpose ay para ipakita yung similarities and differences. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng comparison and contrast. Items na yung purpose ay para ipakita lang yung similarities and differences. So, ito yung mga signal words na often na ginagamit. Similar, different. On the other hand, but the same. However, bigger than, smaller than. The same way. Parallels, like, unlike. Next is cause and effect. So yung cause ay yung dahilan kung bakit nangyari ang isang bagay. While yung effect naman, siya yung bunga ng pangyayari mula sa isang bagay. So these are the signal words often used for cause and effect. For this reason, consequently, on that account, hence, because, and made. Now I think you are prepared to answer this question. So instruction. Identify the proper sequence of the paragraph. A. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. B. Thus, You must be wise and pay in full if you want to avoid never-ending debts. C. Credit cards are helpful if you know how and when to use them wisely. D. However, they will produce interest from interest if you didn't pay the whole amount at the due date. So here are the strategies as you go through this section. Step 1. Hanapin mo muna yung main idea or kung ano yung pinag-uusapan by reading all the sentences. So dito sa nabasa natin, ano sa tingin nyo yung pinag-uusapan? Yung letter C. Tama. Step 2. Ngayon na alam mo na kung ano yung main topic, which is yung letter C, kailangan tanggalin mo na sa choices mo yung hindi nagsisimula sa letter C. So, dito yung tinanggal na hindi nagsisimula sa letter C ay yung option A. Step 3. Ngayon, alamin mo yung second sentence by organizing the topics logically sa tulong ng context clues and sentence construction. Pwede mo ring obserbahan yung mga pronouns na ginamit para malaman yung sequence ng sentence. So dito, yung credit card ang main idea. Basahin muna natin yung mga options starting with letter D para malaman yung second sentence. However, they will produce interests from interests if you didn't pay the whole amount at the due date. Diba? Ang ibig sabihin ng however ay pero. So, isa siyang kabaliktaran. Potential siya na second sentence pero meron pang other options. Now, option A. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. So, ang dating ng letter A ay nagdi-describe siya. So, ano yung tinutukoy ng pronoun na they? Okay, now last option. B. Thus, you must be wise and pay in full if you want to avoid never-ending debts. So, pag sinabing thus, nagko-conclude ka na. So, tinatapos mo na yung sentence. Dahil sa word na ito, di siya pwede maging second sentence. Ngayon, balik tayo sa option D and A. Ano sa tingin nyo ang mas babagay na kasunod ng credit cards? Okay, basahin natin ha. Credit cards are helpful if you know how and when to use them wisely. Pag ginawa mong D, letter D yung kasunod, tapos ikatlo ang option A, ganito ang kalabasan. Credit cards are helpful if you know how and when to use them wisely. However, they will produce interests from interests if you didn't pay the whole amount at due date. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. Diba mali ang order? Kasi yung option A nagsisimula sa they. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang dinidescribe. So, unahin naman natin ang option A kesa sa D. Ito ang kalabasan niya. Credit cards are helpful if you know how and when to use them wisely. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. However, they will produce interest from interests if you didn't pay the whole amount at the due date. So ngayon, alam na natin ang sagot dahil logically speaking, option A yung bumabagay sa second sentence. Step 4. Tanggalin mo na sa option mo yung paragraph na hindi fit a second sentence. Step 5. Ngayon na alam mo na yung first and second sentence, alamin mo na yung sequence ng natitirang sentences sa option. Dito, nalaman natin kung ano ang ikatlong sentence at ika-4 dahil sa mga signal words. So, the answer is option D. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you on our next class. Bye-bye.